evening. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody, to Spirit Chat, our Saturday night live extravaganza. Hello, Julie. I love this. Love is full of beautiful evenings. Love that. And Crystal, good evening. Thank you for being here. Lady Radar 51, thank you for joining. Welcome on Instagram. Let me turn this light back on here because I think we need a little more light, right? Always need a little more light. There we go. Okay. It's funny, Robin, who is one of my moderators, it's like you should have a list. Should have a list on the things that you need to do. So welcome. Hello, Priscilla, and hello, Beth. Hope you both are doing well. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Nancy. Thank you for being here. And Emmy, thank you for being here. Valentine's Day kisses to all of you. Mo, hello. And Robin, I was just talking about you. So good to see you. So tonight, guys, we're going to do a little bit of Q&A. We're going to do a demonstration on talking to angels, talking to spirit guides, talking to a deceased loved one. So please like, follow, and share. It's always helpful. And we're just going to get into the nuts and bolts of stuff. And if you guys have questions, please, please, please do ask. Why did I pick this topic for today? Having lost my mom, here's my, wrong way. Mom and dad are right there for Facebook and Instagram. You can't see them. I'm so sorry you can't see them. It's just the way that the cell phone and the laptop are. But I miss them. I miss them every day. My mom will be 22 years as of April, and my dad would be 21 years as of July of this year. So they're just good people, and I talk to them every day. Hello, Sharon and Karen and Amy and Gina and Lisa. Thank you for being here. It's hi, Sarah. Sarah's also a medium on Instagram. Please follow her at Sarah Janik medium, and she is just a wonderful person, a wonderful human being. KEVATHEDEVA. Thank you for joining on Instagram. Tell me what you want me to call you for your first name. So hello, Leslie and Maritza and Dina. And yours is, oh wow, yours is 23 years on Valentine's Day. Yeah. So we're reaching out to our loved ones, right? So what do you need to do? Do you need to light candles? Do you need to say a prayer? Do you need to ground yourself? What is it that you need to do? So thank you, Kiki. What do you need to do? Well, step one. Simple, plain, and easy, guys. Step one is, what is your heart calling you to do? What is your heart calling you to do to reach a loved one? If you wanted to make the room peaceful and light some incense, I think it's your intention. Your intention is so important in connecting to loved ones. So important. And our loved ones can talk to us in many different ways. Now, you could be in the car driving and just talking, having dialogue with your loved one. And that's really important. They want to know that your memory of them is fresh, is there. And we want to honor them in whatever way you can. I've talked about this before. And one way of honoring for my dad would be me playing Glenn Miller music. For my mom, it's always cooking, and it is always cooking her recipes. But every time I have a little bit of a Reese's peanut butter cup, I always, think of my mom. I must think of my mom a lot. So anyway, but it is it is those little memories, talking about it with family, talking about it with friends, me sharing my life on here on social media and talking to you about my mom and dad's stories. And that just warms my heart. So it is about conversating, having conversation with others and with them anywhere you are. Now, if you want to be a little bit more specific, if you want to light the incense, if you want to light a candle and really ground yourself, play some music and say, I really miss you. And whatever works for you, whatever works for you. And those of you that have lost loved ones, please know my heart goes out to you. I saw that Julie's mom died on Valentine's Day, and Emmy, your mom died on Valentine's Day as well. Hello, Michelle, and hello, Diana. Now, I wanted to share something before we start a demo. Hi, Gabriella. Thank you for being here. Before we started a demo, I had a conversation with my cousin, and my cousin just lost her god brother, so her parents' godson, her god brother, and it's a Greek thing, you guys. And she was just like, she was so hurting and so distraught. And she's like, he's like a kid brother to me. And we talked for a while. And what came out of my mouth that I can remember was, we also want to continue to pray for the loved ones that have crossed over. We want to continue to pray for them for their transition. Remember, they're almost like in shock. Yes, a loved one comes to get them. Okay. A loved one comes to get them. And then as they go up to heaven, now they're like almost like in school. They have to learn about how are they energy, how what is their job, what lessons did they learn in this life. So we are always praying for their smooth transition, their continual transition into their next home. And when I gave her that information, she said thank you, and she said, this helps me because I didn't think about that. They're also the one that has grieved, is the one that has passed, is also in a transition state, just like my cousin was. The grieving piece is a transition piece. It is, how do we move through this? What do we do with it? So also continuing to honor your loved one as they cross. And that's what got me thinking about today's topic. So I saw that there was a couple of comments. So let me go to those and then we'll do a demo. Okay. Now, please know the demo, if the information is for you, I will ask you to come on screen either on Instagram or on Facebook. Okay. So here we go. Let's see. Leslie says, what if one parent was wonderful and one was not? Do they know how you felt so differently? Well, when they cross over, their energy, their persona energy, when a medium like myself or any of the other wonderful mediums meets them or talks to them, I should say, they can feel that energy, but they're born in love and they go back to love. So all that, they don't have angst, and they don't have anger, and they don't have the feelings that we have here. You're back in the biggest generator of love. And that is what keeps them in their space that they are. Now, their persona might come through when the medium picks up on that persona, but there's just a lot of love there. I hope that helped, Leslie. Robin has a question. A family member who had debilitating dementia. She kept coming through for months prior to her passing. Is this normal? After passing, she came forward less than 30 days. Her message was that she wasn't able to really get to know her three grandsons, all under 6. She passed in early December. Great question. Um, Great question. So when they're in dementia, my feeling, guys, just my feeling, what I've dealt with clients is that they're kind of in that in between world. And when they're in between, they're kind of out of it, learning, listening, and then coming fully back in. So it's kind of this haziness that they're in. And yes, I think that's wonderful. And she probably wanted to come in so strongly. Usually I don't get them till after 40 days or so. But yes, that's true. And usually what I have been taught is it's always best after a couple of months, 3 months or so, to then go see a medium if need be. But remember, guys, all of you can talk to your loved ones. All of you can. Everyone's like a gift, a gift, a gift. You all have a gift. If you haven't seen Encanto, watch it. Watch it, the Disney movie Encanto. You all have a gift, just so you know. I'm afraid he's angry. The fear piece is what's going to hold you back, Leslie. So they don't feel that anger piece. There is forgiveness. It's that love that's there. Emmy says, I helped aid patients and took a class to learn. The hardest thing for me, imagining myself as a dying patient, was to grieve over saying goodbye to friends. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Excellent. Okay, let me take a sip of water. Cheers, everyone. So I'm going to do a little bit of a mediumship piece. And if this resonates with you, if you can take the information, please let me know. And then I may ask you, well, I might ask you, I probably will ask you to come onto screen. That way it goes a little faster. If not, no worries. Hello, Angie. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Okay. All right. Hello, Cameron. Good to see you, my friend. Oh, hi, Jen. Good to see you. Long time no see. So good to see you here. Okay, so it's funny. I hear two knocks. So we'll see if there's one and then another one that comes in with them. So I'm sensing a man. I'm sensing a man that is tall. I would say father figure. And what I mean by father figure is father, grandfather, uncle, not a brother, not a stepbrother, not a friend, but father figure. Father, grandfather, uncle. So I'm 5'4", so tall, right? So 6 feet, 6'1", 6'2". Uh, oval face, long face, very straight nose, thin lips, um, long arms. I am hearing about 81, 82 around. So we'll say the early 80s is when he passed. This could be the early 80s, the year, or the early 80s, the age. I'm also sensing at one time he was a, oh gosh, he smoked, but he's showing me three different kinds of. He's showing me cigar, cigarette, and a pipe. So he might have tried all three. Um, he had a very distinct way of speaking. A very, like, I'm talking like, I don't know, I don't have thin lips, but a very distinctive way of speaking. Um, uh, the image that I get is almost like a Cary Grant kind of a jawline, because they're focusing on the jaw. So um, just really really focusing on the jaw. Um, had real teeth, but towards the end had false teeth. I am not getting out olive complexion, Mo. So everyone just hold off until I give you all the information, because I don't want to be fed any information. It just makes it a little distorted for me. Um, but thank you, Mo. Um, very close relationships, very much a family man, very close with siblings. Um, I can see him being the carver of the turkey. I can see him being the person that does the barbecue. 4th of July was one of his favorite holidays, because he got to be outside and have big family with him. Um, loved driving, like loved being in the car. Uh, I'm having a little bit of side pain, so I don't know if he had his appendix out or a cracked rib. So I'm going with the right side. Um, he did pass from cancer. So that's a lot of information to give you. Does this make sense to everybody? And what I will tell you is, now I will go back and tell you this. So I see, when I see, this is the how to, or the intro of the of what goes on in my brain. So I see someone tall. I see like my uncle, and I see that tallness. Um, I felt the side piece. I felt it. So I had the clairvoyancy and then the clairsentient piece. The knowing was, I didn't smell, this time I didn't smell cigarettes or pipe or whatever. I knew it and then I saw it. A lot of the other information was heard, but there were visuals as well. So it's combining all of this and really being open to getting, here's a clear piece, being open to receiving what you ever need to get without doubting it. I do not claim that I am 100% correct. Like I always tell everybody, only God and Oprah, right? They're the ones that have all the answers. um and it's okay when you do this work to be wrong. It's okay to, like, oh, that didn't really, nobody really picked up that one. But when it comes on really strong, it does. Now I see, like, somebody with him. I see somebody with him, and I'm hearing it's his wife. So this could be grandparents. And I feel like he was tall and she was short and petite, if that makes sense for everybody. So hi Terry. Hello, Sylvie. Could be your dad. Okay. Is your mom also gone? Is she also passed? Now, this could be his mother as well. So again, but I feel like it's his wife, because they kind of, there was two knocks. So I don't know if this is, I'm putting her to the side. Your mom is alive. Okay. Was your grandmother Sylvie, his mother is small. Okay. Now, did It's just, there we go. Okay. Sorry about that. I don't know why it freezes. Hi, Dawn. Could the jaw be an injury? It could be. Yes. Sylvie, he died of cancer. Okay. It could be. Yes. So, Sylvie, could you take all of that? Can you take the tall? Can you take like driving? Something going on with his right side, either cracked rib or appendix. Or if it was lung cancer, was the cancer on the right hand side of the lung? Or the right lung is what I meant to say. So Sylvie, and what about the jaw? Did he have the straight nose and the very like Cary Grant type of like they keep on flashing Cary Grant's picture. Just grandfather died of cancer, serious injury from World War II, thyroid cancer. Okay. I don't feel that it's if this part of this message is for you, Dawn, maybe they're just popping in for awareness. But I feel like I'm with Sylvie. I really do. He had bone cancer too. Oh, poor man. Sylvie, do you want to get on screen with me? Especially the right side. So good to see you, Dawn. My stepfather was a truck driver, tall. My mother was short, and they both are gone. Okay. But also, was he a cigarette, pipe smoker? Did he have the something on the right side, either the lung or the rib or the appendix? Sure. Okay. Okay. So Sylvie, this is for you. Gabriella had a question on Instagram, and I'll get to that in a second. So let me invite. We'll see how I get this. Okay, copy. And here we go. Okay, edit, paste. There we go. So Terry says he smoked heavily for years, died of lung cancer. Okay. Sylvie, really quick, really odd question for both of you, for you and Terry. Who liked Hawaii a lot, or liked Polynesian food, or liked pork a lot? I'm tasting, guys, pineapple. I'm tasting it. I'm tasting pineapple. I'm tasting that sauce. It's like a plum sweet sauce. So this is where the taste comes in, and it's very interesting. Nope. Okay. Sweet sour pork. Could be. I don't know. Sylvie says nope. So I mean, I want to make sure. I believe, Sylvie, I'm with you. So take this right here and come on screen with me. Terry says I don't know about that one. So I don't know if there's something to Hawaii or something to pineapples, or or something to pork, or we just squish it all together. That's how that works. But can you guys see that when we're doing mediumship, we're allowing all the thoughts to come in? We lived in Hawaii for several years. That's a wonderful, Facebook user. I don't know who you are, but hi. So my father loved sweet sour pork. He might be giving me a wave. Could be. That's they took many cruises to tropical places there last year. Okay, so Sylvie, are we able to get on? If you can't get on, hopefully one of my moderators might be able to assist you. And there she is. Sylvie, if you need help, feel free to message me and copy and paste the link into your browser, Safari or Chrome. Thank you. just don't know how to come on live. That's okay. I mean, we can still continue to do this. So let me oh, hi my friend. How are you, Jenny? Good to see you. Okay. I'll give Sylvie a moment maybe to figure out how to come on. If not, don't worry, but I'll answer Gabriella's question on Instagram. Did you always hear a knock before a mediumship message, or did you work with spirit to develop the knock? I heard a knock. Um, the knock always has been there. Just like when I do the angels, it's usually a harp that I hear, or bring, like a wind chime kind of a, not a wind chime, like a xylophone kind of a thing. I don't know. It's all it, but the knock is usually there. Hi, Susie. Good to see you, my friend. We still need to do coffee since you're local. Okay. All right. So I'm assuming that Sylvie can't get on. Um, but what you do is oh, and there she is. Look at that. Just like magic. It's like, boop. See, you put it out there and here you go. Okay. I might need to get my ear thingy, just in case if there is feedback. We'll find that out in a second. And this is why I have the phone right next to the laptop, Instagram, so you guys can at least hear Sylvie. Okay, here we go.
Hi.
Hi, so good to see you.
So good to see you too.
Thank you for being here. Thank
Thank
you. Look at you. You got this like angelic glow behind you because the light's on behind you. It's all good.
you.
It's all good.
Trying to.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about what you could take from what I said.
Well, it's interesting because I just came as you were doing the reading, and my dad was really, really tall before, but because the bone cancer, he shrank a lot. He had a big nose. Family was his most important thing. He was a firefighter, so smoke was the cause of his cancer. So lots of smoke. That's why you were seeing smoke and all that. Um, he had more than one cancer. He had lung cancer. He had bone cancer. He had the C. Oh, I'm French. Another one anyway, and then it went everywhere. He was hurting more on his right side, and his cancer. One of his cancer was the radiation was on the right side. I don't know what else you said, but
So what was all about and again, because we're interpreting,
and
what,
he loved traveling all the time. That's a must. He
what
loved
was
time.
the pipe, cigar, cigarette type of thing?
He used to smoke. He had a pipe that he smoked once in a while, or a cigar, and he didn't smoke regular cigarette. But the smoke from being a firefighter stopped him. It caused the cancer. And my mom smoked, and he didn't like that, and
Okay.
she stopped smoking.
Okay, great. Now I'm going to ask you a question because this is specific to you. Did your dad, when you were younger, bring you? I've got to go from Greek to English for a second because I know what they're called in Greek. They're called lukumia, but what would we say? They're called Turkish delights in English.
Is
So
it
they're like jelly. They're like little jelly, square little gummy jelly, I guess is the best way to describe it, with powdered sugar on it.
no? But he loved any kind of dessert. That
Like
I
he gave you little sweets is what he's showing me.
He loved. He was always giving us some sweet and all that, but not that specific one.
Okay.
Uh, he, yeah, he loved to eat. He loved to give food. He would, yeah. That,
Okay.
that's the only
That's
way. Yeah.
just getting, this one is kind of new for me to get that kind of specific thing. So I wanted to, again, guys, see what I'm doing. I'm just, even though this didn't fit exactly, it is a message.
Yeah.
It is probably when I see this, when I'm going to use this in other readings,
Oh no,
and
I
then
know.
have
I know, Elias. Wow. Sorry. Okay, his last birthday. Sorry, it was 6 days before he died, and we brought some little dessert, and they were all kind of little dessert that we gave him for his last birthday.
Okay.
That's
So he's probably saying that's great. And
yeah.
guys, sorry, Sylvia, I'm using this as a teaching
Yes,
piece and
that's okay.
to understand. So guys, also remember too that not only do we sometimes forget, we forget, like we call it psychic amnesia. Like John Holland talks about this lady that he's like, I'm picking up this, and he's saying Barbara, and then um and the lady's like, I don't know, I just don't know. The husband smacks her on the shoulder and he's like, Barb, your name, Barbara, Barb.
That's
They
funny.
never called her Barbara, they always called her Barb. So it's kind of like that, what?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah, his last birthday, we brought him three little dessert. One of them was kind of like a cream puff with some jelly inside. It was something we thought it would be easy for him to be able to eat because he could barely any take. It took a bite of all three, but that's all he could do. But he loved dessert, so we wanted to bring him something special in the hospital.
And he's showing me like did you and he go on a Ferris wheel ride together, like at an amusement
Yes.
park?
Oh, we always go to Toronto. What is it called? There's wow. We used to go there every year when we were younger. It's a big. Forgot the name, but we would go there. Canada's Wonderland because we live
Okay.
in Canada.
And did
Canada's
he
Wonderland, and he would do all the big wheels and the roller coaster and all of that. Yes, all the
okay.
time.
So even though I talked about 4th of July and I
Yes.
said 4th of July was his favorite holiday, does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Yes, it was a big family guy. We always love having parties, going outside, doing things. Definitely.
The other thing that I'm sensing about him, because I'm going to ask for a message in a moment, um, there's something for you about little tiny little daisies. Does that make sense? Like the little white petal ones with the little yellow in the center, like I don't know guys, I don't know my flowers. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
But
no, me neither. That's why I'm like trying to understand. But yeah, well, I do have flowers on me. I don't know
I
what
see that,
they
yes, but
are.
these are like the little white daisies. I don't know if there's a picture of you with a white dress on with the little daisies on it when you were a kid. He's showing me a lot of stuff from your childhood.
Okay.
Um,
So,
did he have three siblings?
well, yeah, no, one sibling, but I know there was another daughter that died.
Okay. Do you have two other siblings?
No, one other.
Okay. What's the three? He's showing me three.
Okay. Because I know that I was not the only baby in my mother's womb. Even if they didn't know, there was one that died. So he's confirming that there was a third one.
Okay, because
I
he's
was a
showing me
twin.
three and
Yeah.
three families. So I wanted to make sure. Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. I'm going to ask you a very silly question.
Okay.
Are you thinking about writing like a memoir or an autobiography or something that explains your life, his life? Like, are you keeping, or have you written a journal? He's just showing me like a lot of notes.
Well, I've taken a lot of courses. I have a lot of notes, and I know I'm supposed to write a book. So I get that's the message. I know I'm supposed to write a book about everything that happened because there's so much I could say. Yeah.
Okay. So, with that said, there's an encouragement there about, oh, okay. I'm not going to get specific. I'm just going to say this message. Let go of the old faults and the old pieces that didn't match. They weren't supposed to be happening. Trust that what you're going to do is going to flourish.
Thank you.
Don't be like, oh, well, I tried cooking school and that didn't work. And I tried being a seamstress, and that didn't work. And what, you want me to write a book now? That's not going to work either. They're saying that you just had to experience pieces of those to move through. Does that make sense?
It makes complete sense because just before I saw the live, I was like, okay, am I supposed to continue doing what I'm supposed to do? And yeah, so I do have a side business, which I do mediumship. I'm usually the one giving mediumship
Oh,
readings.
okay.
So that's one of the thing. And I'm like, and I was just a bit discouraged at one time today. And I was like, oh, am I supposed to continue doing that and all of this? And then I saw you live, and something was telling me to just go and listen. And the more you were describing, I'm like, hey, he's describing my dad. Is he doing mediumship? Oh, yes. So that's how it happened.
That's awesome. That is
Yeah.
awesome. Well,
Yes.
Sully, thank you for being on.
Thank
We're going to take
you.
a bunch of questions now, and since we've, done this, and I really appreciate you. All the best to you, and
So much.
thank you for. How did you find out about me? Are you on the
Well,
Psychic Squares, or are you on the my?
no, I'm one of the Celebrate Your Life speaker course.
Yeah, awesome. Okay,
So
awesome.
it
Great.
was it was just awesome timing to receive a message because I was like, oh my God, what should I do and all that. And I had a dream about him this week that he came back to life in the body. So I know he kind of reincarnated, but we can still access and talk to them.
Cool.
So it was just interesting that all that you were describing, I was like, that's my dad, that's my dad, that's my dad. And yes, big, and he had thin lips, like you said. The only thing, he still had his teeth when they at the end, but yeah, they weren't the best, but they still had the teeth. That's the only thing. But you're doing awesome. It was awesome to just receive a message, to be able to help others. And I know there's a lot I need to do, and I need to let go how it will happen, but it will happen. So I thank you so much, Elias.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you. You do a good job. Take
Thank
care.
you so much. You too. So nice to connect, isn't it? It's just nice to be able to give that message. And I'm gonna remove you, Silly, because I can still see you in the background. Don't worry, you're okay. I'm gonna just kick from studio because we don't want to ban you. We're just gonna kick you. Boop, there she goes. Oh no, we're just kicking. Okay, that's okay. All right. And Wow. So can you guys see how the messages come through? I mean, am I going to be like, oh gosh, darn it, the teeth part didn't fit, but everything else did. So it's not about, don't worry about the perfection piece. When it happens, when you check all the boxes, that's great. But how to is trust. You have to trust. You have to trust and feel that energy. John Holland talks about sitting in the power. The power is not the ego piece, guys. The power is feeling that spiritual feeling, that the tingles and everything. I'm going to move into an angel piece and explain that. um does anybody have any questions tonight? We're going to go a little bit over. Does anybody have any questions about how that all worked? And like I said, when we opened this up about talking to loved ones, they want to hear from you. They want you to talk to them. It's so important. So, so important. All right. Anybody have any questions? I'll take a sip of water. No questions? Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Elias. It was perfect divine timing. Thank you. Thank you again, Sylvie. So great. So great. And Sylvie and everyone else, please make sure that you come back. February 22nd is when we have Liz. Is it the 22nd? Yeah, the 22nd is when we have Liz Dawn, owner and well, co-founder and CEO of Celebrate Your Life Mishka Production. So we're going to talk about love and relationships. So come back the 22nd. And next Tuesday, or this Tuesday coming up, we have Ronnie Kroll on. And Ronnie is an author, an actor, an activist and an actor. He was on the first season of Bravo's Make Me a Supermodel. And we're going to talk about love and honoring self because it's all about love this week or this month. I talk to my grandson Tyler every day. I'm so glad, Susie, that you do. It's so awesome. So awesome for you to do that. I mean, they love that. They really do. Okay. We'll go into the angel message. I will not close my eyes this time. I will just look above the screen because the words will get a little bit blurry in a second. I can still make them out, but I don't want to focus on. I'm going to look above the little green light, and Instagram, I'm just looking above. So, okay, here we go. Oh, see, now I just got stopped and they said you have some new people on. Remember to explain. So, what I'm doing, guys, is I am connecting to the angelic realm. And these are the keepers of the angelic realm. And it's just angels, guides that are part of this energy. It's a collective. So, there's the explanation. Okay. I'll open my eyes in a minute. Good evening, loved ones. We are honored to be with you today. The joy of being. What a lovely expression. The joy of being. We'd like to ask you today, are you in this joy of being? Is there gratitude each day, each moment? Is there that satisfaction that you receive from being in the present? We like to share and say that being so crucial for your energy. Being in the moment, being in love, being in joy, being in with your feelings, with your heart. Now, we do say that perhaps many of you or some of you might not be in joy, might be in sadness, or in anticipation, or in angst. Look at it. Say thank you for it. Move through it. Ask for support for it to bring you back into joy. And we are not saying this way of being overly exuberant, but to see you joyful, to see you pleased with yourself. It is a celebration of self, a love of self, which then indeed you are able to love each other, one another, nature, spirit, animal, what have you. It's love of all of the Creator's creations. When you are present in the essence that is you, the essence of your soul, the essence of your light, you are able to give, you are able to receive in a way that is meant just for you. Relish in that joy, relish in the being, relish in being present. We say this to you with love. Peace to all of you, loved ones. Okay, so that was our angel message, our angelic realm message. And what happens with that is, and how I got into that was many opportunities that I've had to. I did a book, a really great book called Angel Speak. It's by two sisters, and I did the exercise there. I started doing angel writing, and the writing, I did it almost every day for close to a year, you guys, close to a year. And one day I was, only child, right? So talk to myself. Um, and I was on a retreat and facilitating a retreat, and the words just came. Like, it was a total different voice, freaked me out. And I thought I was going a little cuckoo. And it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. So many weird but cool things. I shouldn't say weird. So many wonderful things happened on that retreat. A deer came up to me, maybe like a foot away or whatever, and looked at me, and I looked at it, and I was like, "Oh my god, what do I do?" And it shook its head and did a little bow, and then it came back up. I'm like, "What?" And then what I heard was, when you are the same vibration of love, you are seen as the same. That is not me talking, right? So just fascinating. And then there were two swans in the lake that we were at. The retreat was at in Michigan, and the swan came up to the pier that I was on, walked up to the sand, looked at me, shook its head, did the little bow thing, and came down and then swam off. So bizarre, but cool. So just fascinating. So there is things that happen, guys, that we, each step takes us to the next one, and that's why I teach, and that's why I love this work, because I love seeing aha moments in myself, in all of you, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I think we all are here to just experience one another, learn from one another, and help one another. That's why I'm so strong on community, guys. It means the world to me. I mean, it's just not, yes, I will be transparent and say, yes, when I say like, share, follows, that does help the social media. It helps my platform, but it also strengthens our community and makes our community bigger. And then we can learn so much from each other. It's really, really important. Let me see what you guys are saying. You're welcome, Connie. Thank you, Mo. Awesome. Thank you, Facebook. Sylvie says, love it. Thank you. Susie says, I felt that, Elias, I needed that message so badly. As I recently said to my daughter, I felt when my grandson passed away, I lost my joy. I am just sending prayers out to all of you that have lost. I know several of you have lost recently on here. So thank you. What was the name of the angel book? Angels Speak. It's by two sisters. Priscilla, can you look it up, if you don't mind, and put it in the put it in the thing. I think they have Speak as Speake. I could be wrong, but Barbara is one of the sisters' name, and the other sister actually passed away. Martin, so good to see you here all the way from Ireland. Thank you so much. And thank you, Priscilla, for putting on my link tree on there. Sylvie says, you also have a lot of perfect details as he just turned 82 when he died. He had a powerful voice and really distinct voice. He loved to travel by car, etc. Thank you so much, Sylvie. I appreciate that. I'm sure Priscilla is on Google now, looking up Angels Speak. And so that's a great book. Does anybody have any questions on anything that we talked about, any of the examples today? How do we connect to guides? We ask. It's really simple. It's about show me how you want to connect. I would like to connect this way. For example, I would like to connect in my dream. Come to me in my dream. Give me a sign of a feather. Give me this for my highest good, always for your highest good, because you might have a way and your angels and guides and God and everybody else upstairs has a whole nother way. So always what's meant for you for your highest good. Thank you, Facebook user Barbara, Mark, and Trudy Griswold. Yes, so true. Kate says, hi, Kate. I was able to connect to Harry after I watched your last live. Thank you. He crossed over and with my child. That's beautiful, Kate. I'm so pleased. So pleased. I only get messages in my dream. So now ask for the messages to come in real time, if you'd like. That might be something that you can ask for. Let's see. I don't know. I'm so drawn to read something for you guys. And I'm going to. There you go. Thank you. Angels Speak with a E at the end. And like Janie said, it's Barbara, Mark, and Trudy Griswold. So thank you. Hello, Brandy. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for being here. Angels Speak, How to Talk with Your Angels. Yeah, it's a great book, you guys. Really is. But from Barbara, Mark, and Trudy Griswold. So cool. And I think forgot which sister passed, but so good. Hi, Rose. Rose says, I found 2 pennies on the ground when I was leaving Caputo's this week. My mom and my sister. Love that. Love that. Also love Caputo's. It's a great Italian grocery store on the north side of Chicago. Okay. Let's do this just for fun, because if nobody has any questions, we'll do a group reading, and then I'm going to give you guys a quote from the book. I'll give you a moment while I drink my water. Cheers. Any questions on Instagram or Facebook, YouTube? And all of those people that are new, thank you for being here. Again, like, follow, share. That always helps. Okay, I'm going to give the group this one a message first. Just going to flip through it. I just joined. What's the topic? The topic was just talking a little bit about how to connect to spirit, how to talk to your loved ones, what to look for, how does the introduction to mediumship kind of a thing work. I gave a demo, and then we just did some stuff there. So remember, guys, I'm on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. is the guided meditation. So make sure to join tomorrow night. So what I picked was trust, or what it picked for us. What was picked for us, rather, was trust. Trust is earned, but we have to learn to trust ourselves first. Trust that you're doing what you need to be doing right at this moment. If you follow your heart's path, you will be in the right place. Even if you stray for a bit, perhaps the lessons that come from that experience are what you needed in order to have stronger trust and faith in yourself. So It's from the universe to our hearts. Okay. Um, thank you, Priscilla. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. And just an update on the book, you guys. Update on um, the new book, not this book, the new book, changing the FU into thank you, flipping the script and seeing the gift. There's a lot of editing to be done, and I will keep you posted. It's coming along quite well, and I will just share this. So cross your fingers. I am in a class that one person gets chosen to get published, and it's from Hierophant Publishing. And Hierophant Publishers are the ones that published, I think it's called Warrior Woman, by Heather Ash. I forgot her last name. They also have published The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle and The Four Agreements. So I'm so super pumped. I mean, if they took it on, if I got chosen, it would just, I'd be all geeked inside. It's kind of like the same feeling and when I got chosen for the Celebrate Your Life speaker program. That was, to win that was just, that really changed my life big time. I just got the chills from head to toe. So I'm super excited about that. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna do oh, thank you, Kate. Thank you so much. Thank you. And how many people in the class? There's close to 50 in the class. Thank you, Ellen Jane. Thank you so much. And what I did on my board, because what I'm getting close to is I have a white magnetic board behind the laptop, and I'll put this on here. I'm being published by Hierophant Publishing. Now, if I don't get it, then I will finish the editing, and I'm definitely going to talk to Kira about publishing if that all works out well. So thank you, Patty. They are choosing you. Thank you so much. I know, guys, I'm so excited. One of the chapters, I just have to tell you this. One of the chapters is it's called Mother's Mistake. And it starts off, like the chapter starts off with my adoption papers. And I say there, when I read my adoption papers, it said, the unbaptized bastard child of. Now, how do we get through that? That was just the first sentence, but it's like, was I a mistake? Was I, because this could have started off my whole FU, but really, thank you, birth mother, for giving me up, because I would have been a goat shepherd in Greece, right, Gabriella? And I would have had a whole different life if these two wonderful, wrong way, these two wonderful parents didn't adopt me. Instagram, this is saying I only have 1 minute and 2 seconds left. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being on here. Facebook, I'll still be with you. Okay. They only give you an hour. Thank you, Rose. I appreciate that. Yes, then something else better for you will come. But yeah, okay, yes. Have you ever seen your birth mother? I have met my birth mother. About 2004 is when I went to go visit her. That was an experience and a half, let me tell you. More on that. We'll share that on, I'll share that story maybe on a surprise live. I'll do a little reading from the book, from the new book, just like read you a little piece, and we'll do that as a surprise live. And questions about the birth mother. Oh, it was just a hoot and a half. I mean, thinking about, I'll just tell you this part, okay? This is just one of the stories. So we went to go get my birth certificate, and we had to travel, and we had Greek chicken for lunch. We're going to have Greek chicken for dinner. Sorry. So she made it lunchtime, and she's like, "Are you okay with having this? Like, we'll keep it and we'll have it tonight." I'm like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." It's a whole chicken. Yeah, we did have it for lunch, a little bit for lunch. So we leave. I mean, I'm brushing my teeth, and we leave, and then we come back, and she's like, "Are you hungry?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm starving." And she says to me, she goes, "Okay, just get the plates and I'll get the I said, "Well, I got the chicken. You just, and I opened up the refrigerator, and it's not there. I said, "Did you put the chicken somewhere?" She goes, "Oh, it's in the oven." I'm like, "In the oven? Oh my God, it was in there for 6 hours. Is it gonna get is it gonna be dry?" She said, "No, the oven's not on." I'm like, "The oven's not on?" She's like, "No." And I said, and I didn't know how to say salmonella in Greek. So all I said was, "I can't eat it because the way that it is now is that the chicken is dirty." That's what I came up with. So she's like, "My chicken is not dirty. I cleaned that chicken." Wrong thing to do with a bad hand. "I cleaned that chicken." It was just ridiculous. So um, when I was supposed to be there the first day, my flight was detained by 12 hours. She had lamb for 12 hours. I was so sick the next day because she had me eat when I got right to the house. She's like, "Well, I made this food for you." I'm like, "It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't think I want to eat it." Lamb, but I didn't want to be rude. So I had a plate of food. Oh my God. I was stomach cramps, the runs, everything afterwards. It was just, that's a whole nother story. Not that, but I can't, let me just tell you that the the water piping stuff in Greece, very different. Very different. It's a whole, I mean, I could write a book about just my experience of those 10 days, 12 days in Greece. Yeah. Robin TMI. Hey, it's me, you know me. Anyway. All right. Guys, think of a number. Think of a number, one or two. One or two. Pick it. One or two. Focus on which one you want. Number one or two. One or two. I did, Brandy. I did acquire great stories, and thank you, Priscilla. Guys, I'm doing something as a gift for you guys for Valentine's Day. From the now until the 15th, it's 30% off my intuitive mindset group. If you want to know more about your intuition, if you want to grow it, if you want to know why is it not coming through, sometimes the way we talk to ourselves, we hear the negativity, and then we don't hear things intuitively, or how we see ourselves. We don't see ourselves in a proper way, and then our clairvoyancy is shattered a little bit. So come join for this wonderful class that I'm giving to you guys at 30% off the total. So there you have it. Whoops. And there they are. Both of them, just right, 1 and 2, right? Too bad Janelle's not here. Okay, 1 and 2, and then a message for everybody. Okay. Oh, thank you, Emmy. Thank you so much. And yes, it is a real gift. Yes. And thank you, Emmy. I think all people should take the food sanitation class. Oh, I know. I know. My birth mother, though, is considered, she was in a housing community. So on the poorer side of that community. Let's just say it that way. Okay. Number 1. Oh, look at this. Purification. Look at that beautiful flower. Purification. What is it that needs to be understood as self purification? What do you need to release? What do you need to continue to let go of to purify self, to be that bright, sunny, shiny piece? Is it the way that you, like I just said, the way that you're speaking to yourself, the way that you're seeing yourself? How do you purify that and clear and cleanse the pieces that you don't need? Purification. Those of you that chose number two, look at number two. Enlightenment. Enlightenment. Everything is happening for you for a reason. You are getting these signs for a reason. You are being enlightened right now. Things are coming to you in many different ways. Messages that might not make sense, kind of like, like, why is this boat the way it is? And it's these aha moments that are coming to you for enlightenment. So, and here's for everybody. I'm so glad to get this for everybody. Abundance. May much abundance come to you. This is the time for you to look at what you do have, not what you don't have, not what you're, I don't have this and I don't have that. When we focus on that, we get more of that. What are you abundant for? What are you grateful for? And know that abundance comes not only in the way that monetarily stuff, but abundance of good health, abundance, yes, of prosperity, abundance of well-being, abundance in laughter, just of friendships, an abundant life. Know that you are meant to be abundant. And I'm going to put these all together. So let go of those things that don't get you there and enlighten yourself in the ways that you can be open to enlightenment, to be abundant. So I hope that helps everybody. Hi, Lindsay. Good to see you, my friend. Wonderful experiences with a great group of people. You will connect on many levels. She's talking about the intuitive mindset group. Thank you so much, Lindsay. Thank you, Kate. Rose, love the message. Very timely. Awesome. Awesome. Brandy, you're welcome. Thank you. So, guys, thanks for staying a little bit later. Now, a couple other things. Please like, follow, and share. If you haven't liked the Elias Patras -intuitive intuitive motivator page, my business page, please like and follow it. That really helps a lot. Also share it. Share this replay with people in your groups. If you're on TikTok, Elias Patras on TikTok, I'm about 60 some people away from going live, which is another platform to be on. And then also Instagram. If you were following me at Elias Patras, that account is no longer accessible to me. So please go to eliaspatras.intuitive motivator. I really appreciate that. You make my heart sing. Thank you. Thank you, Kate. Thank you for being here. Always appreciate. Well, I appreciate you all. I really do. I would not be here if it wasn't for you guys. I couldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. I appreciate when you come on. I really do. And please know anything I can help with, any type of, I might not have all the answers, but I can try and get them. And if I can't get them, I can tell you, I don't know, I've tried. So, okay. Hey, my friend is here finally. Yay, your friend is here. Who's your friend? So thank you for being here. As always, we are here to connect. And when we connect, we educate one another. And when we educate one another, we grow. There is unity in community. From my heart to yours, thank you all. Thanks for being so open. And thank you. And tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 o'clock Eastern Time, will be our guided meditation. And if I don't see you, wishing you a Hallmark happy Valentine's Day. You don't need a day specific for love when it should be every day. Take care of each and every one of you. Be well. Thanks for watching.